Now, you will see that on the 9th of August 2025, you receive an amount of 300,000 rand where it says money in.
File 4.
Yes.
Yes, 300,000 rand. From Aluani Makuba.
Yes. Do you want to explain that transaction for us?
Maybe before that, who is this person now that you've mentioned them by name, and what is your relationship with them?
Aluani Makuba, it's an employee. He's a businessman. Also, he's an employee of a service provider working for the city called Ramalepe Security.
Thank you.
But I would like to put a disclaimer and dissatisfaction at this question. My questions in my supplementary statement, advocate, that were sent to me is the one that I adduced a supplementary statement. And this bundle comes to me on Tuesday night, Mr. Mbao. Tuesday night, today's Thursday, I get an opportunity because the hearing is rescheduled for Wednesday, 2 o'clock. But in the financial transactions, this is not mentioned. I get the questions that I answered on file 1. Those were the questions. But I'm not saying I'm not going to answer these ones. I'm going to answer them.
And to be fair to you, I think to an extent that you might want to give a supplementary again to bolster your answers.
No, in fact,
I think if you want to take that opportunity, that will be provided to you.
advocate, it will be rather peculiar to write another supplementary statement because I have proof now. I took a liberty to answer to that, and then I made copies. I wish I can find them and show why he is paying me this money.
So I just want to be sure. You are saying despite your complaint that this document or these documents were given to you only this week, you are in a position to respond in the manner in which you would have wanted to respond even if you had received these documents much earlier. So you are comfortable to respond.
Yes, if I can find them. I seem to have misplaced them, but I can give. I have the files because I borrowed this person money. He's paying me back now.
So it was you that lent money to him?
Yes.
Is it to them?
It is to them.
Yes, yes. Now they are paying back.
Now they are paying back and they are struggling to pay me. And they are paying me in drips and drops. And while I paid them, I came with a file here, but I don't see it for some reason. Oh, I have them. I found them.
Yes. Did you share what you have with Mr. Musigiri's team?
No, we never had a consultation on this one.
Okay, all right.
Yes, but I knew the question was coming,
Yes.
and I was expecting him to ask me about carried Lulama Moeli, of which now I see we are already at Aluani, and then I have proof that Aluani, I gave him money, and the quantum is very huge. Him and his colleagues who
Okay,
are running
perhaps
another
let's do it this way then. Take us through what you have, give us dates, paid from this account
Yes.
to that account, and then you can hand the document over and copies will be made for all of us.
Okay.
Thank you.
We are on page 75. Aluani pays me on 08/08/2025. On the 27th February 2025, I withdraw 1,563,966.30 cents. On the same day,
Did you say what, 1.5?
1,563,986.30 cents from my investment account, from the bank. I make a notice, and then because he told me, then I made a notice, I think a month before, that our businesses will need money. But I give them the money on the 27th. Now, it's the first amount that I give them is 200,000 the same day, and they say another one is need 300,000. I give them. We agree on the amount, and then the point person is Aluani Makuba and Stanley Maluleka. And I made a mistake. I should have not mentioned those names. I gave them the money. On the 28th, they say, no, but can you borrow us another?
Sorry, 200,000 on the 27th to
200,000 on the 27th, 300,000 on the 27th, 500,000 on the 27th. It's 1 million. I give it to them. I'm borrowing them. They are known to me. I've known them for a very long time.
And these amounts are paid to them how? Is it into a
I'm
bank
paying to them
account?
from my account, my ABSA account. Already I have money. I made a notice. On that day, I know I must pay them. Initially, they told me they needed 1.5 million. So already I have money from my other sources.
And you pay into a bank account?
I pay into their bank accounts.
Okay, thank you.
And I also tell them, I'm not like you guys. When I ask money, you want it in cash. So you will have to pay it back into my account.
Are you
And
giving
on-
this money to the two individuals or to their business? You said it's
Their
Ramalepe
business,
Security.
I think it's two business, and it's Ramalepe Security.
Ramalepe,
and,
sorry, Ramalepe Security. So it's the loan for their business, not
Is
for
the
the
loan?
individuals?
No, they are not paying me. I'm paying them. I'm giving them a loan.
Yes, I understand.
They are drowning in debts and SARS and stuff. I have the money. They are asking me, and then they know me for the past many years ago.
Mr. Phiri, I think you have, you are talking about different amounts.
Yes.
And we'll get to that million rand.
No. I must tell you that it was not 1 million rand. Because on the 28th, I paid them 300,000.
Yes, the amount was 1.563, isn't it?
Yes,
Yes,
but they decide they don't need 1.5.
yes.
I can use it as I wish, it's my
No, no.
money.
I understood you to say you made 3 payments to them,
No, 4 payments,
okay?
yes.
Give us the numbers, because I have 3 payments that make up R1 million, maybe correct?
2, 3, and 5.
and
That's
three.
that's what I also have.
It's 2, no, on the 27th is 3 payments,
Of 2, 3, and 5.
yes.
Which
And
is a
on the
million.
28th of Feb is 1 payment. They are calling me saying, no, we made a mistake, give us 3. And then because it's in the account, I was not intending to use it.
So it's 1,300,000
Yes,
finally, okay. And I think Commissioner Khumalo had asked whether the money was paid in cash. or
no,
into
it
bank
was
account.
paid from my account to their account.
Oh, no, so he had asked a different question. Is this a loan to individuals that you have mentioned or to the company itself?
It's, these individuals, they have companies.
So you paid to the companies,
Yes, I paid to the companies and Aluani,
okay?
yes. In fact, yes, Aluani, I paid to Aluani. And the businesses, Mboka, Archer, and what I'm at a bank, and the bank advises me that this is the way to do it. And because I don't have trust issues with them, I give them. And what you are referring to, Advocate, the 300,000, he's paying me back. And this is where I paid him. Those amounts. Advocate Ntsikiri, disregard the 100,000. It is not paid to them.
That you paid to yourself or something to that effect, or you transferred to your own account or something, or someone called Phiri.
Well, I was going away to Limpopo, and then
Yes, I saw that 100,000 and yes.
yes.
No, no,
So I
I'm
just
not gonna-
decided, because they don't want it, let me use it.
Yes. Chair, perhaps to assist, those transactions would appear on page 101 on file 4.
Also, we already have the.
We already have that.
Just repeat page.
So it's 101 on file 4.
File 4.
Yes.
I'm still on 5.4. It's 101.
Yes.
Yeah, well, isn't the what is this documented 101 vis-a-vis the document that he has given us? Because
It's Commissioner Baloyi, it's the same document. He just extracted that page. You will see that at the bottom of 101, if you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 transactions up on the 27th of February, there is that amount of 1.563 million odd.
Yes.
That comes.
No, I'm not asking about the amounts. We've got a document that looks like a page from a bank statement, which is what he's given us. And I'm asking you whether it is exactly the same document or this is a different source document, if you understand what I'm saying.
Commissioner Baloyi, it's the same document. Mr. Phiri, can you look at 101 and the page that you handed up and confirm that it's exactly the same document?
It's the same document.
Thank you.
But it is not complete, if I may say, in your file.
Sorry, please repeat that, Major.
In their file, it is not complete. That
Yes.
is my statement. It is complete, where I pay.
What is missing? Because if you go from 101
Yes.
and then you go to 102, you will see that there is.
Oh, I see on
You see it's
102.
there. Yes.
It's still on there. 102 is the 28,
Yes.
and on the 27, I see 500 that you highlighted in red. Oh yeah, they are all here.
It is complete. Yes.
They are in your file. They are complete. No,
Thank you.
I was not wearing my semi eyes.
The transaction are there, it's just that the format in which the statement is printed. But the transactions that you wanted to highlight
Yes, I
are
hear.
on 101 and 102.
Yes.
Yes.
Now, Chair, perhaps let's just deal with some issues first before we come back to these amounts. If you, Chair, on on file 4, and then on page 107, now, Chair, on 107, on the face of that document so that it makes sense when you read it, it's a profile of one Mr. Aluani Makuba. You will see that on page 104, just so that we are not confused. On 103. So if you just go to 103, just to confirm, that is a profile of Aluani Makuba. And what I wish to highlight to the Commission is that on 107, you will see that under the employers, he is recorded as being employed by, at least there's one that says Ramalepe. And I would later on say to the chairperson, Ramalepe is a security company. I will come to that now. But the witness also confirmed in his testimony that indeed Mr. Aluani is an employee of Ramalepe Security Services.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes, Chair.
It's
Now-
Mr. Makuba.
Makuba. Yes. Now, Chair, you will see that on the same file, on the very last document, on page 156. So on the same file on page 156, and it is just to buttress the point, Chair, which is that so what you see there, Chair, it's a list of employees. Those will be the employees of, you will see that the red logo with the warthog on. It says Ramalepe Security Services. I just want to highlight the name of Mr. Aluani, which appears on 158. Chair will see that on 158, if you go on. So on top, on line number 13, and Chair will see that there is a name, Makuba Aluani Liena. Mr. Phiri?
It's reflected at least twice. I don't know whether there's any significance in that. Or it's different.
There is few Makubas, Chair. Okay, so there's Peter Makuba as well.
Okay.
And Chair, what we also, yes, Chair. Chair, then lastly, Chair, on that file, Chair can go to page 130, 130. Chair, are you there? Mr. Phiri?
Yes, I'm there.
Thank you. Now, on page 130, Chairperson, this is a letter from the City of Tshwane, dated the 1st of February 2022, addressed to Ramalepe Security and Cleaning Services. Now, of significance, at least to this stream, Chairperson, that we are discussing, would be at paragraph 1, if you go to the middle of the page where it says, the sentence is broken, but in essence it says this: your tender has been accepted by City of Tshwane in terms of the court order in respect of the TMPD 02-2016-2017 tender. And that, Chairperson, I have to pause and say that is a tender in question. And what it means, Chair, is that if the commissioners can remember from the evidence of DC Spies, Paul Hayes, there were 22 companies that were named, and Ramalepe is one of those service providers. And correctly so, it says that as per appointment by the court order, Chairperson. Then that, Chairperson, would have probed then our inquiry, because if you go to then the transactions that we're dealing with, on page 101, the Chair would have seen what the witness referred to as at least one of the transactions. It's a payment where he pays what we say a service provider. That's a transaction recorded on the 27th of February. Mr. Phiri, the question is, who approached you for a loan? Was it Mr. Aluani in his personal capacity, or was it Ramalepe Security Services?
I want to refer to a list where you pointed the name of Aluani, where you said this page. The list, yes.
That's
the
page
employees.
158.
158.
Yes.
On 158, the name Makuba Aluani Leonard. On top of that name, just after two names, Makuba and Makwela, there is two gentlemen there. Mpiani Setlako Janki is an employee there. Maluleka Stanley Rasmate is an employee there. These two gentlemen have been working with service providers in the city. If I'm not mistaken, as long as I've been in the city for the past 15 years, I know these two gentlemen. They do everything that you can think of, chauffeur, anything. So they knew that if you are in trouble, you can ask Mr. Phiri for borrow me some money and then let me push my business and then I will pay you back. These two gentlemen. They came with Aluani and then they were representing two businesses and Ramalepe. But at that moment, when they gave me the account, I didn't verify that it was Ramalepe. So when I paid, on my statement, it comes out as Ramalepe. But I knew that I was paying for their drowning businesses, the chauffeur business, and they were having a shop that was like a catering business. And then they were saying they were selling acha and they were also catering to other businesses. And I said, no, it's fine. The money is in my account. It's sitting there, it's generating 8.5% a month. And I decided, okay, let me give you. And when are you paying me back? It was in February. Let me stop there so that I tell you that Aluani and these two gentlemen approached me.
Do you remember the question I asked you, Mr. Phiri?
Yes, who approached me?
The question was, no, that was not the question. I said, did Mr. Aliwali approach you in his personal capacity or he came representing Ramalepe Security?
They came in their personal capacity, but there might be ulterior motives. They came in their personal, the three of them, not only Aluani.
Then what doesn't make sense to me is that three people come to you to borrow money. Instead of receiving that money, they say, no, send the money to our employer, being Ramalepe. That is not.
Yeah, remember at that, oh, you can continue.
No.
Yes.
I'm saying to you, there is no logic in what you are saying. In that you say three people approached you, and one you pay directly to Mr. Aliwan, and we'll come to other transactions that you made to him. And then you make payments to their employer, being Ramalepe Security. And remember, Ramalepe Security is not just an employer of these guys. It's a service provider for City of Johannesburg, City of Tshwane. And your answer is simply that when you made that payment, you were not aware that you are paying now into an entity.
Yes.
That's not plausible. And I'll tell you why. When you make a payment, you don't just use an account number. You use the account number and the name. So you would have had to put Ramalepe Security.
Again.
Can you speak to that?
Again, advocate, I will say we might opine about this, but my last word is that I paid them through my phone and I used the account. I didn't even need to verify them check. I paid them on that date and I was sure that they won't do anything.
Are you saying as you made the transfer, you did not have to reflect the name of the account holder?
Yes, what I will do is I will go into my app, type the account that you give me,
You mean account number?
account number, yes.
Yes.
And then pay. And then,
So you don't.
these guys are sitting next to me. They are sitting here.
Yes.
In fact, we are sitting outside the bank, and I'm doing it. And they say, yes, it's reflecting.
That doesn't answer my question. My question is, as you are doing the transfer, you did not have to reflect the name of the account holder.
Yes. Remember, I'm sitting with them here, and then they say you are paying Aluani. But the bank will identify that the person you are paying is not Aluani, is this person. So I'm paying these entities. But in my being told that you are paying this, the bank is not like Capitec. The bank says the money goes. The guy looks at this phone and he says, this one is in, this one is in. So when he says, please.
So are you saying as account holder, then you typed the name of the individual, the natural,
requested the money,
natural
yes.
person, not the company?
Not the company. That reflects on my statements. In fact, after paying them, I realize, I think, when they start making payments, because now these two gentlemen tell me Aluani will be making payments, and then the rest of the money that comes in drips and drops, whenever we have money, we will pay you maybe 15,000, 10,000. These people, I've borrowed them money before.
Let's leave it there. I asked my question and you gave a response. Yes.
Yes,
Mr.
Chair.
Musigidi.
I cannot take it further than that. The point is that at least on what we have here, there's no evidence that you paid any monies to Mr. Mcha and Mr. Maluleke, as you allege. The evidence points in the opposite direction, is that in fact the monies were paid to Ramalepe Security Company, at least on what we have before this commission. At least you accept that.
All the amounts, unless I'm reading this incorrectly, Mr. Musigidi, and please help me. The statement at 101 shows one amount paid to Ramalepe Security. And then you have another amount which goes to Aluani. And then I've heard the witness speak to another company, Archer, and you've got two payments to that company, and I thought he listed them as part of how you disbursed that 1.3 million.
Yes.
The other company. So I think if you make that statement, it has to be qualified that so much of that total amount, only so much went to Ramalepe.
That is correct, because in addition to that, at least 500,000 have gone directly to Mr. Aliwali anyway.
Yes.
Yes, so it was really confined to the other two amounts that, or at least to the amount that is paid to Ramalepe, which is 300,000, that you had said it's either you're borrowing that amount to either Mr. Mcha or Mr. Maluleke. And what I was saying to you is that in terms of that amount, of the whole 1.5 million, that 300,000 rand, there's no evidence before this commission that you paid that amount to an account belonging to or being controlled by either Mr. Mcha or Mr. Maluleke. Did you accept that at least?
Yes, I've never paid them.
No, paid into their account.
Yes, I've never paid into their account.
Yes.
They are the associate of Aluani and whatever they do in their businesses. What I expect from them is for them to pay me, advocate.
Yes, no,
How they pay me is none of my business.
No,
But they must make sure that they pay me, and they pay me at the time that I tell them that you must pay me.
And I accept that for a moment. All I'm saying is that at least the evidence before this commission is that despite what you are saying, what is clear in black and white is that, in fact, you paid Ramalepe at the very least 300,000 rand, Ramalepe Security Services.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you.
Is it not in fact 200? And then Mbonga, somebody gets 3, Aluani gets 5, and then another payment to Mbonga, 3. So Ramalepe looks like the 2 to me.
You are quite right. If you zoom in on those lines,
Yes.
the share that goes to Ramalepe is 200,000.
Okay.
Can we then go to page 9.3 of the same document?
9.3.
Yes.
Yes.
And then there you receive an amount of 300,000 from Mr. Makuba.
Yes.
Yes. And what's your explanation to that amount? Why is Mr. Makuba paying you?
Makuba is representing he came to me with this gentleman. Maybe he's a finance guru for their company or whatever they are doing. He pays me back my money. And it's late again, because we agreed that they will pay me in 3 months, and they failed.
How much did you borrow Mr. Aliwali, according to you, directly him?
No, remember, this is what I didn't explain. The initial amount that I was going to borrow these 3 under the premise of saying their business is drowning was 1.5 million. Now they come to me because I wasted time and say to me, Mr. Phiri, we can only take 1 million. And I say, no, that's fine. The very same day, I want to go to Mpumalanga and Limpopo at the Kruger National Park. I transfer myself 100,000 through my other site, which I will use. But then they realized that we made a mistake. They call me the next morning, say, Mr. Phiri, we made a mistake. Give us 3 million. The bank app doesn't allow me to pay them at once 1,500 or 1 million at the same time. It gives me trouble. And then I say, no. They wanted exactly me to pay them in 2 folds. 1 million into Aluani, 1 million into Archer. Then when they realize that I am struggling, they say, no, pay this account. I think that's where the problem came. But now, he's paying me back here. And then he's representing the company, and I expect the other 2 gentlemen. I constantly call them. Guys, if you have something, at least between 20 and 15, just pay me every month. I will do my books, and then your amount will be cleared. So he's not the only one who's paying me. The other 2 guys are also paying me at the same time.
Major, these loan agreements, were they in writing?
I don't know if this will sit well with the commission.
No, just give us the honest answer. Don't worry about how it sits with us.
No, it was not in writing.
It was not in writing.
Yes.
You just shook hands and talked, and
I'm
you
from
gave them
Mamelodi.
R1 million.
I'm from Mamelodi. So,
No, don't.
Yes.
I know people from Mamelodi. They will be offended by what you're saying.
No, I'm
because
from Mamelodi,
You're
Soshanguve.
suggesting that that's how people from Mamelodi do business.
no, I'm from Mamelodi. I was born in Atteridgeville. I grew up in Soshanguve, Mabopane, and then I lived in Mamelodi.
No, just focus on the transaction
Yes.
between you and these people.
So I don't need to sign a document to make a business.
Yeah.
My word is my word.
And they know you, they know if they don't pay, you will
They know who I
you will
am.
get your money, yes.
No, not meaning it that way.